Yeah, we'll have to see if they actually go with that strategy. Let's dive right into the match here and see if they go for that Bravo. Take it away, Cool J and Sultan.
Yeah, welcome on in. AOG and Tough are ready to get going here on this map. Of course, as we've seen, the Bravo point is hotly contested at the start of these rounds. We are already seeing early on Tough getting onto this point, starting some early capture progress. They're trying to get some aggressive positioning here, take that early advantage in this round. Lots of nades getting tossed around, not a lot of damage coming out from it. Oh, but harder to hear. As we mentioned, Kev gonna get that first kill. Oh, and there we go in quick succession. AOG finds two. Tough gonna fight back. Squishy getting a kill. And now the action is dying down just a little bit. It seems like Bravo is now gonna get taken for AOG.
Yeah, and Cool J as Superman, we were kind of talking as we got started off here today. This was the map where on the left side of here, you'll notice a lot of the players like to push that. You see how Tough all come down that. Now, that'll be critical if they keep using that or not, because when it switches here at 3, if they keep doing that, and you're getting picked off, you really got to switch up your strategy in this game. We'll see if that comes into play here again today.
Yeah, but now fish scale for Tough. He's in a 1v5 situation. There are several players low on health on the AOG side, but a 1v5 is still a 1v5. He's kind of hiding in this corner, using this dumpster as cover for himself. With time running low, he needs to find a way to make a play onto one of these sites and maybe get some of his teammates back in the fold, maybe force overtime. But with every second ticking down, less than 30 seconds left to go now, it's looking less and less likely that he'll be able to pull something out.
Yeah, and saving those nades in this, I mean, there's still not a lot of time, and he used it on early. It's just, it's going to be really, really, really a big challenge to get in there.
And he fires a single shot there. I wonder if maybe that was a mistake, maybe a misfire. He is able to take down Akio, but he's going to get quickly closed in on and taken down. AOG 2, they take round 1 here against Tough. This one was a back and forth round, though.
Yeah, and then speaking of strategy and gunplay, that really comes into effect. It could have been a misfire, but a lot of times what I'll do, and you'll see other players do, you can direct rounds to like the left of somebody, and that will draw their attention or movement towards there, and then you come back around to the other side and get them on the move. So I don't know if that's what he's trying to do, but he didn't seem to move at all after doing so who knows.
All right, now we're moving into round 2. We'll see what can Tough do to try and turn it around. That first round, it was close. It looked like they had some opportunities there early on, but AOG just managed to turn it later in the round. What do you think was the key to that round?
To get the win there, I just what they did is they took advantage of that the road there on the left towards Bravo, and then pushing into that center area, you know, from left to right. It can go your way because you have a little bit more cover of the building here and multiple doors that the opposing team has to keep their head on the swivel and looking for. A lot of places to peek and get the kills.
Wow, and all of the action unfolded there in quick succession. You mentioned those close angles, all the doorways that have to be cleared, and it seems like AOG is doing a good job of playing around those and forcing Tough to be the ones that have to push through them. And it really made a big difference there as well as AOG takes round 2.
Yeah, and we'll see here at the switch if that they still come into play. You know, being aware of that, they keep up this tactic, and Tough doesn't adjust. This might be a bad call on my part. It might just be, this seems to be going a lot faster than the last round, so we'll see how it plays out. I'm hoping for a long battle here, but we'll see. And it looks like they're fanning out right now, and the other guys are kind of getting spread, but we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, you definitely want to try and set up some crossfires, play on some wider angles here, and take advantage of the full breadth of this map. It is a more medium-sized map. It's not necessarily as big as some of the maps that we've seen in this game, but still certainly a lot of space that you want to try and take advantage of.
Yeah, and on this map, even though there are also a little smaller areas on the larger maps, This particular one in Firefight does have a little bit more open areas while you push in, so you know you can get caught running, or they see where you're going and then you're at a disadvantage if you don't, because line of sight in this game is really important in Firefight.
It's crazy. Zenorsky, there's a member of AOG right behind the wall, and he knows that he's there. He just doesn't want to push that doorway. It's kind of funny. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do. But meanwhile, his teammates are making stuff happen. Fishscale and Weltermwolf finding 2 on the outside. So Kev and Akil are by themselves now in a 2v3. They are actually, wow, we're seeing Tough. They're capping both objectives right now. They're looking to go for that sort of victory. Kev, though, finds a kill, evens it up. And that's also going to stop the cap on the Bravo site for now.
I was just gonna say, I was waiting for someone to maybe start taking advantage of those grenades, but it looks like everybody's, it's just 1 and 1 left on each side, so we'll see if they take advantage of that.
And it's funny, this kind of Mexican standoff, everyone knows where everyone else is. There's one player at each site, and it's a 1v2 situation. There we go, the respawn's back in for Tough just a little bit earlier than AOG. If they can rush to these sites, they may be able to deny the respawns for AOG and get a round victory secured here, because it's a 5v2 for a short time now. There's only a few seconds left. Will the respawns come through? Will they get the cap?
Oh,
And
they did.
Kev gets it on Bravo. Akil gets Alpha as well. And because of the timers, that means victory for AOG in round 3, taking it a 3-0 lead. And that one was definitely close. Tough had an opportunity there, but just ran out of time.
Yeah, that was excellent. Now I think this is where we're switching sides now. Yes? No, not yet. Next round. Oh, after. Yeah, I apologize, everybody. We're looking at that switching sides after round 6, regardless of which team is up. So Tough is still here on security.
All right, now we're getting set up here, round 4. Tough, they've put some tough fights up, but they've just had a rough go of it today. Squishy gets taken out early by Frost there, trying to make his way in towards the Bravo site. Just kind of gets caught out. I think he thought that position was safe, and he was proven that it wasn't. They're starting to fight back, though. Fishscale and Zenorsky finding a kill each. Now Zenorsky trying to play around this doorway. He's trying to not get caught out like he has done several times. He wants to be the one that's forcing AOG through the door. And currently he's trying to cap this site as well. We're seeing Frost. He's close by on this doorway. In this position, the nade comes through. That was a great nade. And Zenorsky going to take Frost down off of that. Incredible entry from him.
Yeah, Tough. They just really have it, their backs against the wall, trying to push into that area from it. If you notice, they were coming in from 2 open areas here. You can really peek those doors and stuff and see where the guys are coming in. And it didn't work out for them there, unfortunately. Yeah, well, actually, this time it didn't won, actually.
Yeah, Tough able to pull it out. That was a great round from them, and you see all the awards on the screen going to Zenorsky, who played around that doorway perfectly. He found an early pick. He was playing it slow, waiting patiently, then uses that nade to stun the enemy, get him disoriented, and it pushes in off the back of that. Great play from him. That's the first round win from Tough, but they're going to need a lot more if they're going to come back in this one.
Yeah, I was going to speak to Zenorsky's gameplay in that last round. That was just excellent. He did really well there.
All right, both teams setting up here. What do you see like so far early in this round about their setup?
Well, I'm noticing they're kind of staying away from that road and left side of it. Now, if you are going to push it, you want to be far left and use the very edge of the map from the buildings, but they're actually just kind of staying in that right into that Bravo area, and that works well for you in this particular game mode and map on Firefight, being a smaller area. I've yet to see anyone coming around for real big flanks, but you know, you really don't have time to do that when you're down like they are right now, you know, with a 2 versus 4. So adjustment.
Oh, Squishy and Tobias, they tried to have a little duel there through the window. Squishy does get the win, but Frost comes right up behind him. And in a quick succession, AOG takes them both down, gets the victory there. Now 4-1 lead for them going forward. It's been a tough one so far for Tough, but they're not going down without a fight. I'm looking forward to see what they're bringing going forward.
Here we go.
Yep, back into the action now. Now we'll see how it goes going forward. This will be the last round before they swap sides. So this could be big if AOG can pull this one out. Once they swap sides, it'll be very difficult for Tough because AOG will just be so close to that victory. They already are, but 4-2 half is much better than 5-1. Fishskill getting an early kill with that nade setup on a Kev. And lots of nades raining down from both sides. AOG actually using up a lot of nades early. Frost getting a kill on a Weltram Wolf.
Yeah,
now we're seeing a setup.
Oh, and one man going down for Tough. I did like to see they did spread out there and use some of those buildings to their advantage this round. So looks like they're adjusting a little bit here.
And the adjustments seem to be working. Tough in a 4v2 now. Oh, make it 2v2. AOG, what just happened? Jizzard finds 2, and they turned it all the way back around. It looked like Tough was in full control, but now AOG, they find all the kills, and they're going to get the Bravo cap as well to get back to a 5-man advantage. Here comes Fishscale coming in on Jizzard. Jizzard does hear it, though, and playing around this doorway, it's been so pivotal. Fishscale used that nade early for a kill onto Kev. He doesn't have it available. He's going to get taken down. A great round there from AOG to end the half.
Yeah, that'd make it 5-1 now for AOG. And cool, Jay, that's a testament just right there, you know, as we're speaking, how fast this game can turn around in firefight mode. It's insanity.
It is indeed. These maps are so fast-paced. It goes back and forth, over and over. We're having a lot of fun with it, though. Tough. I can make as many bad jokes as I want. They've been having a tough day so far against AOG, and it's just not been working for them. We'll see if maybe they can turn it around on this side swap, but they can only give up 1 round to AOG if they want to bring this one back.
Yeah, it's a long road back. We'll see what happens. You know, all out of gum. They came here to they came here to kick butt. We're chew bubble gum, and they're all out of gum.
They are indeed. And AOG living up to their name. They are kicking butt right now. Now we'll see. Going in towards that Bravo position. And I kind of like what I'm seeing from Tough here. This 3-2 setup. Kind of fanning out, trying to take more advantage of the space. Coming in from the side angle. We'll see if they can catch them off guard. Ooh, but Akil from AOG going to get that first kill. The nade usage as well, denying a lot of the space. Oh my goodness. Tobias and Jizzard find a couple as well right there. And now it's a 2v5 situation for Tough.
See, looking for the adjustment here on the map. So AOG is really guarding that Bravo area. They said his central play here. It's not always the case on every map in Firefight, but it seems to be the theme of the day.
We see Squishy here. He's already got a kill in this round. He's just finding a second right there. They know where he's at, but it just seems like they can't do anything about it. He's finding kill after kill. A cap comes through from Kev, though, which means full respawns are now in. That cranks up the difficulty for Tough. There's a minute left to go. Looks like Tough is trying to capture Alpha right now.
Yeah, and Cool J, what I would like to see today, and I don't know why they're not doing this, it seems like a lot of the players in other games included here, Tough could take Charlie. You know, they had the manpower to do it and still kind of do. And that can really throw off the other game for AOG, you know, their plan of action. But who knows?
Yeah, I have to think, I was wondering that too as AOG wins that round. I have to think AOG, despite their strength, they have to still respect Tough. They know Tough is a good team. AOG, they think they're better, but they've got to play that clean play. They don't want to make, making that play for C is a bit of a risk. If they have Alpha and Bravo, they can just hold on to those two objectives and try and win the round that way. And it's been working out for them well, playing those more safe strategies. But I certainly would like to see them take some big risks and try and really shut down a team taking all 3 points.
Yeah, and that's something too. You can really throw the other team who's ahead off on those cap objectives. If you can go around and start counting down that other timer, that can get in the other team's head on, oh no, they're about to get all their men back on the board, and maybe we're back in this for a minute. So, down 1.
Yeah, an early frag kill from Ekil onto Fish Scale. Back and forth, the early picks go. Currently in a 4v4 situation. We're seeing AOG, they're taking this doorway positioning on Bravo. There is one man sneaking into that bank pressure as usual. I like this angle from Kev, hiding behind the shelving here. You see the close proximity these teams are playing in. Both teams looking at this Bravo site building right now, waiting for the other team to make a move, waiting for somebody to make a mistake, show up in the crosshair.
Yeah, a lot more cautious this round by both teams, it's looking like, for sure.
Well, of course, for Tough side, they don't want to play over aggressive because they don't want to make a mistake. They are on match point right now. AOG is on match point. Tough, they need to win this round because their backs are against the wall. Oh, but that was a bad mistake to make. Zanorski just barely peeks out. And Kev, yes, as you mentioned, patience prevails there for Kev. Squishy's in a dangerous spot here.
Keeping it close though, oh, that's it.
Yeah, he was just, I don't know how he got caught in that position. He was exposed from several angles, and in the end, he gets punished for it. Tough, taking the victory 7-1 and moving on in the bracket today.